recording. Ta-da! I'm going to go over here, look for my Photopia, and see if I can pull up something. Photopia. Okay, let's see if I can open up a new project. Photopia, where are we? Come on, Photopia, here we go. I'm going to open up a file that I have already done. And here's my downloads, and here's a new project, which is what I've probably been showing you for a while. Pictures. Yeah, you got 3 pictures, and the only thing I didn't do in here was a type box. So let me not worry about that right now. The thing I wanted to show you about Photopia was how to save your work and how to give me that work. Okay, so let's say you're done here. Like I said, the only thing I didn't have in here was a paragraph. I click on the text tool. I come in here and I just write, hi, make that smaller and bring it down and say, hi guys, I am Mr. A. I have been teaching for 15 years and love it. I like jazz music. Coincidentally, my daughter's name is Jasmine. Get it? Jasmine. Spell music wrong. So the beauty of a paragraph is that you can go to your grips here on the side and make it wider, and the text flows with it. I want to move the box. I go here and I move it around. Don't stretch the type with that top tool. Okay, like don't do that. Okay, that would be bad. Go to edit and go undo. Just move it around with the top tool. Change your type with the text tool, and change the width of the box or make it narrower that way. Now I'm going to go File and Save PSD. And when I do that, something kind of pops down here and it goes over here and it gives itself a name. If you keep doing this over and over and over again, it'll call it New Project 2, period 1. It'll just keep making new versions of the file. Now, these files that are PSD files have layers. Layers are very important. So when you're saving your work, hopefully you're on a PC, and if you aren't, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to do something else for Chromebook. There's quite a few things actually involved in saving, because we have the basic save, which saves your work to your hard drive with all the layers. And if you can't find your work, well, take a look at that name, copy it, paste it somewhere, and search for it. Pay attention to where it got saved, so you know where your work gets saved, right? Because it's saving it's trying to save it as if it's a download, like you would download a song or something off of Spotify or something off of YouTube. Now, if I want to save it another way, which is called a JPEG, watch this. It's called export as a JPEG. This is different. Okay, export as a JPEG. It comes up with a little window, asks me some questions. I say the quality is 70. I can make it 100. Hit save. There, it drops something down. Now, notice the difference. This one is also called New Project, but it's a JPEG. JPEG has no layers. So if I go here and I go File, Open, and I open, open the JPEG, and look, there's no layers over here. This is the JPEG version, but there's no layers. Why is that bad? Well, if I was going to try to do something now, I can't get a hold of these layers, and the only good that it is for is to sharing to me, because I don't need to have a layered Photoshop file. It's too big and kind of cumbersome, and it might not even upload well. So I'll close that down. Here's my original file with the layers. See, that's very important. Now, for Chromebook people, I went over this in the demo, and the reason I'm recording this is I'm kind of making this kind of like savings part 2, like more like on saving and uploading to me. There is a red dot here, a red account name if I click on it and log in, don't worry about all the numbers and sales stuff. Just log in with Google and look for your school email address. There it is. Click it, and I'm logged in. Notice it says logged in right there. If I was logged out, it would say log out. In other words, if it says log out, you're good. Okay, makes sense? Also, it's orange now. For Chromebook people, you want to save your work this way since you don't have a hard drive. You go File, Publish Online, PSD. Okay, and then Photopea pops up and says it's going to save it to their website. Hit OK, and it should pop up a website somewhere. And let's see, did it do it? No. It's a little buggy, I think. So do it again. It should pop it up right here. I'm going to go File, Publish Online, PSD, gives you a little window, hit OK. Usually it kind of flashes white. There it went. And that's the site. That right there is your URL that you are going to actually use that to come back to your work if you shut your computer down or lost in a bad internet connection or your power went out. That link right there is to your work, your layered Photoshop file. Watch. I'm going to go over here and save it to Word. That would be a smart thing to do. Okay. If you're a smart person, I have kind of a few of them. That is the link to my work. Now, if I go to a random website, let's say, let me see if I can just find a random one. Make a new tab, click in here and paste and hit return. It should come up with my file. And there it is, layers and everything. Now, here's the thing I just discovered, and it made sense to me. For Chromebook people, can I get a shout out from anybody that has a Chromebook? Just give me a I do or whatever. Sydney, do you have a Chromebook?
Yeah.
See, that's what I wanted to hear. Nathan has one. Okay, so I'm assuming a lot of you do. Watch what I'm doing. I open up a Word file, or you can open up a Google Docs, which would actually be really smart to do. And actually, I can do that too. Go over here to wherever I can find my here. Go to Google Docs. If I can get there, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm going to go to Google Docs right now, and I'm going to make a new document. This would be just probably a better way to do it because I'm smart like that. I paste it in the website, okay? And this is my working file, right? My working file to Photopea. Okay, I told you I did what's called a publish. I don't know why this is in there, but I did a publish, okay? Let me open up my file again. It's a little complicated here. Just bear with me. This is my file. This is my downloads. This is my file. So again, this is my working file, and I went to publish. I went to PSD. It generated a website, right? I pasted it over here, and now I went back to Google Docs, and I pasted it here. Now, why am I doing all this pasting around? Well, because if I don't paste it around, I'll never remember that, and I want to have it for two reasons. If I take this site and I click on it or drop it in a new browser, I can retrieve my work, right? Which is my Photopea project, which I keep having it bouncing all over the place. I can retrieve my work through this website, this link. And when I'm done, I can save it one more time and make sure I've got the latest version. And you're going to share this with me by the end of the week. But you're also going to put up on here, so I know who this is. Like we'll put like Sydney. I'll probably spell your name wrong. Hanrahan. Don't scream at me if I got it wrong. Sydney Hanrahan, P5, and it's multimedia. And this project name is Bio Part 2. That's what I would want for people who have a Chromebook, because you guys cannot save your work to the hard drive like I can, and maybe others who have a laptop or a regular PC. Those people would be emailing me a JPEG, which I don't think I've got over with yet, but if I did or didn't, I'll do it one more time. So it's a little tricky because we're dealing with two different types of computers, and because of that, you're saving them and you're saving things in two different ways. I'm not asking for the Chromebook people to send me a JPEG. This is sufficient. The link that you generated by going here. You went to File, Publish Online, and you went PSD. You clicked on it. It generated a link up here. You're pasting it into a Google Doc, and that's for me. All right? And hopefully it's the latest version. Okay? Maybe you have to do it a couple times and make sure you got the latest link. We'll get through this, and it'll become second nature in about a month when we've done a lot of work with the software. Now, I think I'm going to stop recording, but one last thing I want to remind you on, if you are on a regular computer, you're going to upload, for me, a JPEG, and I'll know who it is because it's coming from your account. You're going to go File, Export as JPEG, and then it'll say what quality. Hit 70, 80, I don't care. Hit Save, and then boom, there it is on your hard drive. That one, you could rename it if you wanted to. You could call it Sydney if you wanted to. Sydney H, fine. And that file you're going to share with me, okay? If you have questions or want me to test it with you, we can, but I'm going to stop recording now, and I'll put this little video up online to help you remember things, okay? So stop recording.